do we have any other character upgrades?
I don't have enough to upgrade.
I raise my. I have 6 points. Why the heck not?
23 points.
I'm raising my counseling. Ironic. My counseling. I think that's hilarious. To D10. He can be quite reasonable when so inclined.
You take an attribute up.
Wow.
Counseling to D10.
Okay. So Dariel's alertness is now D10.
Ah,
Of course, I could update.
more alert than ever.
I see things that I don't know that I've seen.
So that's 7.
Got that noted.
That's right. The doctor was kind of.
Yes, yeah. So when we played last, you guys uncorked your master plan for assaulting the bunker, which involved hijacking their frequencies and their drones and using that to draw off some of their security force and keep them busy while the director was also waiting for his lunch date with Ben and Thurman. At which point, everyone except for Bourbon, who stayed behind because he had to monitor the equipment, went into the bunker, toting your of course, heavily armed and bringing your homemade thermite that you guys constructed there using using the combined chemistry knowledge, and made entry into Laura Douglas's old house, exchange of fire with additional security detail. They're all dead. Some were shot to death, some were grenaded to death. One of them, as I recall, was crushed to death by a large granite countertop, just for some variety. Yeah, gonna mix it up a bit there. Bourbon had hacked their frequencies and was posing as someone on the other end of their communication lines and tried to get them to delete everything for you. Didn't quite work out like that, as the person who was in charge in the director's stead apparently made copies of everything, which is then swallowed, which is the person that Dariel shot, and then you guys cut open to retrieve the said memory stick. But the bunker was taken, as previously stated. The crew didn't really suffer any appreciable injuries, I don't think, except for Thurman, who
He's not himself.
Not himself.
So
Thurman, of course, knows what's going on with the rest of the crew. Just there was one theory that was bandied around that maybe he'd used the equipment on himself because there was a crude recreation of some of the memory equipment in there, but we didn't get a chance to address that, of course, because the thermite charges were set. There's not enough time to do a lot of examinations of things. Let's see, one other highlight that Alex encountered, that the woman who had made the copies of the stuff that seemed to be like the second in command of this base, right before she was gunned down by Dariel with an expert shot as she was running, and kind of Dariel caught her as she came across there. One of the last things to flash through her mind was appeared to be Lord Jedediah Douglas looking very disappointed. But as for why this person would know Lord Jedediah in any way, shape, or form is unknown.
Did we ever get her name?
No.
Okay.
There weren't any names exchanged, and then, like I said, she made a break for it. There was a bit of a chase, And then Daryl pulled off a one-shot kill as she was making a bad dash for the exit, and
My birdie. Dead.
no, there was no name available.
So the one time Daryl doesn't even turn around, just shoots.
Pretty much. Daryl was kind of out in the common area keeping an eye on the prisoners, and here comes someone just like, whoop, bam. Okay, that's done.
I detected motion. I am the raptor.
Wasn't even entirely certain what he was shooting at. Just like, yeah, that needs to be shot at, right? There we go. And
Anyway.
Where was I?
Yeah, I didn't even-
Oh yeah. So
equipment was smashed. The thermite was set in order to eliminate all trace of what was going on here. The crew then made a hasty exit with Thurman in tow, who was just kind of zoned out, not really. Something was up. He wasn't physically harmed. Not like he was wounded or anything like that, but something was going wrong with him. But made your way back to where you'd parked your fill-in ship, an Arrowhead-class courier on loan from the fleet of Boris Niska.
which I believe we uniformly described as crap. I believe we did, didn't we? I think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a fast ship and it's nice for doing courier things, but in comparison to Pandora's Fury, it is
We have
crap.
higher standards at this point.
Yes. Of course, the crappiest part is that this Arrowhead cruiser was not smart enough to contain Lenore, so she and Pandora's Fury and a substitute crew left from where you guys met up with them on Persephone, and they're supposed to be heading back to Ezra, to the facility there on the surface.
Yes, I feel a certain amount of bitterness about it.
Yeah.
I
I don't know, I just Pandora's Fury comes in, all the crew's dead as it's coasting into the space station.
the ship killed him. Really?
Yeah. That just keeps going through my mind. Sorry, Hal. I can't let you do that.
No, it's Dave. Sorry, I'm sorry, Dave.
Dave.
I can't let you do
Yeah.
that.
Hal was the computer, sorry.
Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal.
Dave, what are you doing? It was because it was so irritatingly calm
Right.
while committing murder.
I'm really feeling much better now. If we could just perhaps talk about this.
Yeah, we're gonna talk, all right.
Dave's just like, I give zero fucks about what you're saying. I'm gonna turn you off. Maybe you take a pill and we'll just,
I think you need a nap, Dave. I need a nap, motherfucker. I'm good.
Nope.
I forgot, Dave. Humans need atmosphere. That's all.
I'm so sorry, Dave.
It's a wacky mix-up.
It'll never happen again. Trust me.
It'll happen one more time, and then it will never happen again. I'll be asking people to murder.
It only happens once with humans, you know? It only happens once.
Exactly. I thought you guys were more resilient than that.
Dave, if you do this, you're going on a psychedelic trip. Don't do that.
Come on now. And then you come back in the sequel.
I do wonder. I guess no one's going to bother trying to remake that.
I hope not.
God, no. Just please don't.
Michael Bay,
And
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Michael Bay.
And it's bad enough that Arthur C. Clarke kept writing books in that series, because they got progressively worse.
That odder. And the first one was odd.
Yeah. No, I remember being so excited when 3001 came out. I bought that in hardcover, and I'm just like, Ouch! Why?
I don't think I read that one. I made
Don't.
the
Don't.
I think I
Save
read
you the trouble with that.
and it's like, okay, another solar system. Okay, I get it. Don't come here. We're doing something here. You shouldn't be here. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. What do I need to roll? I'm examining Thurman because he's not acting.
Examining Thurman.
And I realize I do not have my normal medical complement.
You do not. Sadly, the medical accommodations on this courier are basic, which is nice for a courier, but not necessarily what you are used to. Alright, so let's see. That's gonna be. Let's have your intelligence and. Let's have general practice. We're giving him a once over.
We have a bed and a first aid kit.
So it's kind of like what's on Serenity. They've got you got some surgical equipment. You got a basic medical computer and whatnot. You just don't have anything the advanced gear that Pandora's Fury would be toting around.
Do I use Healer's Touch on this?
Yes, use Healer's Touch. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Not too bad. I'd have preferred more. That one irritates me, but okay.
that dice let you down there, but you you give Thurman examination. So the question is, how do you react to this examination there, Thurman?
I did warn him before I start, looking him over. Hey, Thurman, I'm just gonna check you out. You're acting odd.
Okay. At least the noise stopped.
All right, so you run all the tests, the scans, the tests you can find, or that you can do with the equipment currently on hand, and you find, and physically with Thurman, there's nothing wrong. He's not sick. He's not running a fever. He's not wounded. He's not bleeding. He's not broken in any way, physically, shape or form. There, you do what scans you can, in terms of his brain, and while there is evidence of older traumas there, you find nothing that would indicate any recent damage occurring to Thurman's brain.
Okay. I do some basic memory tests with him. Which we call my character would know this. I know this.
Yeah.
We call it an A&O, which is awareness and orientation. I'm just seeing if he's oriented, hey, what's your name? Where are you? When is it? Who's the president? That sort of thing. And
yes, I mean, yeah, Thurman, you would know all that stuff if you want to, however you want to, if you want to share that with the person examining or not. I will leave that up to you, but it might take you a bit, and to recall it, but yeah, you can if you so desire.
Yeah. I pause between questions and kind of look up to my eyes to give it a little thought and answer them.
Okay, relax. We're done. I go to the captain. Kind of off to one side. Captain.
Yes.
I finished my examination of Thurman. Something's wrong. It's taking him too long to answer things that shouldn't take very long to answer. He gets all the answers right, but there's a delay. I don't know what he did, but I won't be able to do a better exam until we get to Pandora, or get to Niska's stronghold. Where are we going exactly? I forget.
You're supposed to rendezvous with Pandora at Niska's facility on Ezra. That's where the substitute crew was taking it.
How far are we from Ezra?
It's going to take... I'm going to have to refresh my memory here. Depending on how hard you decide to push the engines on this ship, it's a pretty fast ship. It's going to take you a couple days or so. Closer to 3 if you go normal speed. Closer to 2 if you go push the engines into hard burn.
Okay. That's all I can really do. I do ask Thurman. Hey, Thurman, did you do anything to yourself?
No.
Would you?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
How much did you know about the memory device? Did you know how to build one?
No, I can't build one, but I knew how to use it, and
Okay. All right.
Thurman is sitting in a corner too, kind of. He looks up from, he kind of goes like this, and then he asks me a question, he looks up and answers it.
Yeah, this is uncharacteristic. As if he's regressed some. Wait, Thurman was in his 40s, right? 50s? 50s?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, how many years passed?
20?
20 between between the first season and this one.
50s, yeah. 49, 53 in there somewhere.
Okay, then, yeah. It's as if he's regressed some 30-odd years in terms of behavior, which is concerning. It's like, okay, so oriented place, person, place, time. Did I ask that one? When are we?
So, President? Yeah, you asked when.
Okay. Right. He knows. So it's weird. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone for now. I can't do anything about it. But the behavior is probably demonstrably odd. At least he's not damaging our calm.
Wow.
It's dead for no good reason.
Well, now, this will be interesting. Give me just a second, because if you had 853 in the when will the first private message hit, then you are a winner.
Dang it! Put the wrong time
Sadly, the prize pool is not quite as big as the Powerball jackpot, but
Yeah, everyone at work, we all put in a pool, so we're expecting to quit en masse on Monday.
you know, I don't usually go in for the lottery, but that's an awfully big number to pass up.
At least it's not the Illinois lottery because they're not even paying.
Not for a whole year they haven't.
Nice. Let's see. What? I don't know that didn't. That there. Let's see how that goes.
What these plants are.
Another character sheet here.
That one's too big for me.
Waiting on dice roll here.
Things are happening. Uh-oh.
Things are happening.
Oh, man.
Hopefully they're happening.
Hopefully, yes.
Uh-oh.
Sciatica.
Uh-oh.
I kind of get the feeling Thurman's being probed.
No, what's on about? Well, now, yeah, let's see, what would apply to that? No. It's just going to be that, looks like, then.
No, wrong.
No, I'm just letting it sit.
Oh, what is that?
Well, yeah, Thurman, if I could have a willpower and discipline roll from you, that would be
Not good. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, no.
It's also difficult to have two private conversations at the same time.
Yes, it is.
Willpower and discipline. Let's make that a 7.
Oh.
Do. Look what you made him do.
7, huh? Oh, alright.
I hate when GMs smile like that after a dice roll.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of like how I look when I'm looking through my new Star Wars.
Yeah. It's like, you know, it's kind of like I thought this would happen. I don't know. It's weird. So,
Low-hanging fruit.
Happens to Dustin. So, Alex, you do what you're going to do here in the way that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel it, huh? Can you?
And you feel it.
What do I feel? The invasion.
So, we will cut from that to inside Thurman's head.
Dun, dun, dun.
Starring William Ragsreed, or whatever that guy's name was.
And rather than what you usually end up with there, Alex, you know, where there's some kind of construct or thing to deal with or contend with or object to interact with in the way that you've bumped into a lot of other places. You find yourself watching what to assume is a memory of Thurman's. Who knows? Yeah. Smells of cigarettes and the nicotine is everywhere. You have a contact high and you're addicted to smoking just from being here.
All
Terribly
right.
sorry about that. So yes, you find yourself watching as a much younger than currently Thurman. First off here, okay, I had that page marked and then I unmarked it. That was stupid. Yeah, so the last time we flashed back with Thurman, we found Thurman on his homeworld of Beaumont. In the wake of Cortex falling. And he was in the capital because he'd caught word through the ad hoc communication network that has been set up that there was what was either a gas attack or the unfortunate effect of a atmospheric inversion combined with out of control pollution in the capital that adversely affected a number of people who were protesting out in front of the section of town where the rich and powerful of New Dunsmuir live, because they kind of walled themselves off there and were reportedly waiting for the Alliance to either come down and support or evacuate them. And Thurman helped out at an overwhelmed hospital and found that, yes, it was a gas attack, not, pollution run amok as the what was left of the planetary government was attempting to sell. So after helping out here for as much as needed, we find you, Thurman, on your way back to the spaceport where your shuttle is parked, so that you can attempt to make it back to where you came from there, the Willard homestead. And things have started to deteriorate. They weren't in the greatest of shape when you're there, but the word has started to not that you spread it necessarily, but it's because the allegations of unarmed protesters being gassed by the planetary government is starting to really take hold. Even if no one else really has evidence of that, it's one of those things where it just kind of catches, and there is kind of such a spread like wildfire. So we find you on your way back, trying to make your way back to the shuttle. You're just making a beeline there, or are you trying to move with any kind of stealth?
Well, first I look around and make sure there's no hills.
The good old days.
Uh, so, yeah, you find yourself, 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 you Being stalked by that one hill. It's been following you all this time.
And then when I'm clear of hills, my arch enemy. Yeah, I'm gonna make a beeline right for the shuttle.
Right. So let's have agility and athletics from you there, Doctor.
Never a good roll for the doc.
No. No.
4. Am I going to roll my portly and take that off?
Yeah, Portland's gonna have to be a penalty here for you.
So that's a 6. Let's have that D4. Okay, so 5.
Alright. So you are attempting to make as fast of a beeline as possible, but conditions in the city of of course, are deteriorating. There's no police on the streets. Looting has started to kind of beginning and starting to spread. So you find yourself not being able to take a direct route to the spaceport. When you finally do get to the spaceport, you find that the spaceport itself is still intact, at least for right now. But what was left of the employees, the employees of the docks, if there weren't that many of them who landed, appear to have vacated the premises. So things are more or less running on whatever automated systems are left running. You do, however, find that there are a couple of people that seem to have taken quite the interest in your parked shuttle. And since there is no longer any security or Port Authority police around, it's just kind of you and them.
Well, I do pull out my gun. I would take it as a kindness if you move away from my shuttle.
Alright. So, two guys turn around. It looks like they've seen better days. Just a little rough around the edges. I see your gun, and looking at you like, you really think you can shoot both of us? How do we know you're any good with that? How do you know this even your shuttle?
First of all, I can shoot both of you with that. Second of all, I'm a doctor, so I know where to shoot you both with that.
Let's see. Let's have. Yes, I like this. Let's have willpower and influence to see if you can intimidate them.
And influence.
Yes.
And 3 plot points for another D6.
And 3 plot points.
Oh, the old 3D6 cup. Feel like I'm rolling up attributes. 12. I got a 4 on every one.
That's crazy.
So they look at you and look at your gun, look at you and look at your gun, and they're like, okay, fine, we'll step away from your shuttle, fine. Just having a look at it. That's all. No harm, no foul, huh, friend?
No harm, no foul. Take the gun.
So they they of course are doing the kind of back away, slowly, kind of, got their kind of hands kind of casually up, kind of a thing there. But they have them. They're no longer between you and the shuttle.
Okay. I keep an eye on them, keeping my gun trained on them. I make my way to the shuttle.
All right. Yeah, they yeah, they stay out of your way, and you're able to make it to the shuttle. And they of course back off a little further when you get in there because they don't want to get caught in the they don't want to get caught in the you know backwash of your shuttle or get set on fire by its engines or anything fun like that.
Yeah. I kind of chuckle to myself. These guys don't know I'm such a good pilot.
Yeah.
You do notice that they kind of back away, and you can kind of see them like one last time out of the the windows in the shuttle. But you do see that like one of them, not the one that was doing the talking, but the other one. It looks like you kind of spot something kind of off over the you can't necessarily see it from where you're sitting, but you kind of see where he kind of looks in the direction and kind of motions to his friend, and they kind of take off running, not running like, hey, we're panicked running away, but like, the kind of run where they're, hey, we need to go after that thing right quick.
When I turn my thrusters on, I'm going to angle it in such a way I'm going to knock them down.
All right. Well, let's see. I recall that's gonna.
A little bit of Thurman, a little bit of Niska.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna say, oh, you guys are running off to go do something, huh? Oh, I'm so sorry that you.
They were the same guy. It is the weirdest thing.
Oh, that's strange. They're kind of similar in the weird stuff there. Main shuttle. Okay. It's a idiot. All right. So in that case, let's have your pilot and then the D8 agility of your shuttle. But first, now we've used a mule to commit vehicular homicide. Now we're going to set fire to people with a shuttle engine.
No, still they get.
Or not knock them down. We use the shuttle's thruster systems offensively.
Just
It's a love tap.
That would be a 7.
Yeah. So you do your best to angle the thrusters. It looks like you don't get the full effect you were hoping for to knock them down. You do kind of you scatter them a little bit, but you don't get the whole flatten, knock them away kind of effect you were looking for there.
Okay.
But you do see now as you're kind of you're angled that direction. You see as they collect themselves from the kind of glancing blow from the thrusters. You see what they're after. It looks like a small group of people who from the looks of things have they've packed kind of light, but they've got some possessions, and it looks like they're heading to the starport for reasons unknown. But you could gather pretty quickly that given that they're carrying at least some of their worldly possessions, they're hoping to find some way out of here, I guess.
How close are they getting to them?
Let's see, they're about, at this point, they pick themselves up. It looks like there's probably about 30 feet or so between them, this group of refugees and your two friends.
Can I use the shuttle to block them off?
Give me a roll. Agility and the D8 agility of your shuttle and your D6 spotting skills.
Okay. These are my plot points up here and a and a flashback sequence. Oh, frack.
That's not good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That sounds like an opportunity for a game master.
5.
Ooh. This is
Okay.
Alex's fault, right?
What? I'm not even there. I'm just watching.
Oh,
Thinking
5,
of-
huh?
Wow, really? Dad talked about this guy?
So you lift off a bit there and angle your way over there, trying to. So we were going to bring the shuttle all the way down and land between them, or what was your goal here with your 5?
I wasn't going to land the shuttle, but I was going to hover a little bit off the ground and try to block the way to give these people on their way some chance to get away from these hoodlums.
All right. Let's see what happens when that happens. So you bring the shuttle in hover mode, trying to give them some kind of a buffer. It's muffled, of course, from inside the shuttle, but you hear some screaming.
Great. How many innocent people?
Well,
never done.
well now it doesn't look like you've hit the family that was evacuating. They seem to be the ones kind of doing the screaming, as it looks like between them running and you trying to get between them, one of your would-be assailants gotten too close to the engines on the underside of your shuttle,
Oh no.
and it has gone badly for him. And so the people who were there with their possessions who look like they're trying to evacuate are screaming, and they're actually kind of running away from your shuttle.
Well, at least I kind of. That's a positive, I guess. Too bad your friend burned up, but hey.
I'd like to give you all this money back. The deal is off. I understand.
We're thieves, but we're not thieves.
Right.
But yeah, your flight pattern is clear. If you want to head out there, Thurman, or not, it's up to you.
No, I think I'll get out of there before I kill more people.
Stop helping.
I will save you,
Yeah.
and it did. Except I horrified you all. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I think I need to find a nice island.
So you're on your way back to the Willard homestead, and you can Of course, the main cortex frequencies are dead, but people are communicating via radio, and as you make the flight, you can hear the chaos is starting to spread outward from the capital as command and control and order, law and order break down. You can even see as you're kind of flying along there, fires have started to break out in various places. You can see kind of the flash of the small arms fire
Well, that's infuriating.
as you make your way back. But as you're doing that, Herman, you become aware that it seems like there's someone else in the shuttle with you.
Great.
And I assume if you turn around, you find that there's a strange redheaded girl that you don't recognize here.
Yeah.
Who are you? What are you doing on my shuttle?
Looking at you, Alex. Right at you.
Yeah. When he doesn't recognize me, that's what's kind of. My name is Alex. I guess I'm stowing away.
Yes.
Doing a pretty good job of it.
Well, I figured you've already lifted off. I guess it's okay now. I can pay you for the trip. Pay you for your time.
Let me see your hands.
Yeah.
I guess it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, whatever price you asked, I mean,
No, it's all right. Might as well help someone nicely today.
yeah, my Uncle Jed would be able to get you as much money as you need.
Did you say Uncle Jed?
Yeah.
You're Alex.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Alexandria.
This happened before I met you.
Yeah, we're in a memory of yours. I'm sorry to intrude without asking, but we were worried about you.
Worried?
You're acting oddly ever since we left the bunker.
The noises. That's what triggered it.
Yeah, you mentioned something about a noise.
The noises always bring me back to this place.
Okay. But it seemed like you were the only one that heard the noise.
The gunfire.
Ah. So gunfire triggers you returning back to this memory?
Yeah, that's why I don't like to be around people that much or around things.
Hmm. Okay. It's true, you haven't been in a firefight with us since you traveled with us. Okay. Are you okay? Is there anything we can do in the waking world, I guess?
Um, no, I'll eventually come out of it.
Is there anything I can do here to help? Or
No,
do you just need your peace and quiet? Need peace and quiet?
I just kind of need to be left alone.
Okay. Then I apologize for intruding. I'll let you have your peace.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Well, at least for the time being, you're part of my crew, and I take that seriously, so I was concerned.
And no member of my crew shall ever have privacy. Ever.
I will be in all of your dreams now.
I like to think of it as I take a proactive concern.
I protect you from everything, even your own bad thoughts.
I will then sever the telepathic connection and then Doc, Ben, I guess since we have two docs.
Yeah.
Thurman will be okay. He just needs a little bit of time by himself.
You didn't ask him first, did you?
Well, with what you said, I was worried that it might be immediate, so I
Ah,
jumped in. Hey, he's part of our crew right now, okay? So
yeah,
I
just
was
because
worried.
I let you traipse around in my head doesn't mean you get to do that to other people without asking them first.
I was just peeking in. I wasn't stomping around.
It doesn't matter.
I have a light touch.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't push.
There are people who would in fact shoot you for that. Okay? Yes, I know they're not necessarily people who you would care about necessarily because they aren't part of your crew, but in the event that you get someone else in your crew, they might react badly, or you may learn something you really wish you didn't know. Or, and trust me, there are things that you don't really want to know.
Well, I've seen a share of things that I probably could forget, but
Yeah. Let me put it this way. Take it from the old guy. I'm sorry, the other old guy on the ship. Oldish guy. Actually, I'm not that old.
no, go on. I understand.
You're going to, in the fullness of time, if you live long enough, learn things that you wish you did not know. And at the very least, for most of us, but not you, we have the luxury of operating under assumptions, which may not be the truth, but are at least comforting. You have the luxury / curse of being able to sidestep that. I promise you, though you don't see it yet, you will really wish that sometimes you did not read people. And it won't be the people that you don't care about. It'll be the people that you love most. Okay?
I understand what you're saying.
Whatever.
No,
Stay
no.
out of people's head. That's what I'm getting at. Stay out and always ask. With enemies, people you're scared of, people who may hurt you, with enemies, do what you feel like you got to do. If it's life or death, do what you got to do. Crew and family and friends and loved ones, don't do
Fair
it.
enough. Valid point. Okay.
All right. I'm done with
But
my
I
lecture.
do see that innocence or naivety that you're hinting at probably is going to be more of a detriment to me than a benefit.
Yeah,
But I will.
the great thing about innocence and naivety is that it goes away. It's also the worst thing about it, and once it's gone, it never ever comes back. So.
Okay. Don't know that it's necessarily going to be a benefit to me as a captain, but I will heed your warning and ask at least those of my crew
Thank you.
if it's possible.
Always a caveat with you.
If someone was unable for me to ask permission and they needed help, I'm going to help them.
Okay.
But if I'm able to ask, I will. Yes.
That's fair. That's fair enough. Okay. With that, then, if the dock is obviously fine, I find some place and go to sleep. Since we have not slept in a while.
Nah, you guys are from you guys have been up and about, making thermite, taking down bunkers, killing people, doing things.
And doing things.
Doing more things, doing all the other things.
A few other things.
So yes, in my perfect Serenity world,
Yeah.
Doc Ben grabs a beer, finds a bunk, drinks the beer, stares off into space and thinks about nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then goes to sleep.
Alright.
Gonna do the same, I guess.
Eternal sunshine on Thurman's mind.
Love that movie. Terms of the Spotless Mind is a quality movie.
I just took about 100 DVDs to Half Price Books and they gave me $60.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
Which is to say they'll make their money back when they sell exactly 3 movies.
Yes.
3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty much just you need to get out of your house. You're not
Yeah.
going to make money out of it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know, they've got just a tiny close to
These 3 movies are worth. These 3 movies are worth 1 portion.
Wait a minute. Exactly.
Last month they were worth 1 portion each.
That's exactly right. It was 1 portion each last week. They're 1 portion this week.
I did see a meme with that character. It says, "Welcome to GameStop."
Yes.
It would be so bad, but as I was taking my movies to Half Price Books, buddy of mine, I let him look over the DVD, see if there was any that he wanted. And he looks at them, and as he's walking away, he goes, that's why I offered to give you my movies or games first, because if I take them to GameStop, they want to pay me,
Yeah.
$10 for it, and they're going to turn around and sell it for $40. Really?
Well, that's such a racket. I thought they were really good.
They almost want to give you $10 in credit.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you $12 in store credit.
What? I need cash. My family needs food.
Right.
I don't like coming to your store at all. I just want to get rid of these games.
And you try to sell me a magazine and a club membership. And
I'm trying to switch back to computer games. Don't you understand?
$5
right.
deposit on the next new release.
Well, I guess we're just my Ben goes to sleep.
Plastic surgery show.
I'll stay up for if Daryl needs needs company or needs a break. I could probably watch the autopilot or something in worst case.
The ship does have basic autopilot, much like, much like Serenity did. So you guys, you don't have to have someone at the pilot console, when you're in transit space at all times.
This is an old ship. It's autopilot, like from Airplane.
The autopilot inflates, and he'll keep you on course.
The pilot blows up. Inflates.
It's a completely different kind of flying altogether.
Cockpit, what's that? It's more of the plane with the pilot sit, but let's not worry about that. It's not important right now. I love this movie.
Go on. On the left is the Grand Canyon.
Doesn't make any sense.
Such a great film.
So, night comes to the ship. Continues on course. There's nothing exciting going on. We're going to, unless there's anything else that we want to do here, advance time a little bit. The question I do need to ask: are we going? So the transit to Ezra, you guys doing that at this normal cruising speed, or are you guys decide to go to a hard burn and push it?
Do we think we're being followed?
No, why would we?
I don't know.
That's kind of that's kind of where I was going with that. Being followed, so. Nah, yeah, I'm good. We can relax. I mean, it gives him time. As far as the doctor's concerned, it just gives him time to sleep. He suddenly realizes, I miss sleeping. I miss sleeping a lot.
And I don't want this thing blowing a gasket or something midway. It's not like this thing, this is not Pandora's Fury. So, yeah, let's not push it if we don't have to.
Precisely.
All right. Fair enough. So, solve the map. There, went from there. Alright. So, it is a couple of days later. You guys have successfully made it out of Alliance-controlled space there, in the core, and are crossing the space between the core and the system where Ezra is, which is the Georgia system. And while you're not nearing Ezra, you are starting to near the outskirts of that system at this point. See. And let's do some things. Where is it? There's a sheet. I need one of these guys. Oh, really? Almost like that, huh? Alright, well. Alright, so yes, you guys are making this transit system. The edges of the fringes of the Georgia system are getting starting to become apparent from the front of the ship. Let's see. when you, Daryl, since you are our intrepid pilot, you notice something pops up. It's not a standard transmission of any way, in any shape or form. It's not, you're being hailed via the cortex or even an automated beacon. It is incredibly garbled, and it just looks like some kind of gibberish that was an attempted, text wave of some sort. But it is horribly mangled.
Can't make anything out on it.
No, not in its current form. It is just a jumbled mess of corrupted data.
This is to the shuttle or to Pandora?
It's directed at your ship, the courier that you guys are currently on here. That much you know, but who sent it and where it came from and what they're trying to say at this point is lost in bad data.
Is there any way I can save that message?
Yeah, you can save it.
Yeah. Wherewithal or the technology probably on the shuttle to unscramble it or anything.
Yeah, DC intelligence would make it hard. That's for certain. Not much computing power. And looking at some character sheets here. Nope, not that one. This was sheet. Oh, there it is. Missing a sheet there for a second. It's like, I'm missing a member of the crew. I seem to have deleted one of them. That's unfortunate.
I got a D12 and everything.
Oh! No, I know better than that. And sort of having NPC Bourbon have a look at it with his technical engineering skill. Yeah, there's not much that can be done with it because the computers on board the courier here can't make heads or tails out of it.
Okay. I'll save it, take it back to Pandora's Fury and see if we can do anything on it.
All right.
We should have
always
named the ship something nicer. Pandora's Fury is far too indicative of a whole certain kind of behavior. And a whole class of things.
It's interesting. It seems appropriately named considering how we played everything out.
And the trouble seems to follow it everywhere that it goes.
You seem to think that we played everything out because of the way the ship was named. Well, no. I think we did because the ship is named that. If we named the ship something nicer, we might have behaved differently.
We should name the ship Boring. Nothing ever happens to us.
Yeah, that's good.
Just run around making them, just run around doing things there.
How about next time we'll name a ship something like Benevolent Shining Light? Yeah, let's try that. We're here to help. We're heroes.
Mid-bulk transport group hug, please.
And we're gosh darn big heroes.
Gosh darn it, people like you. Captain by Stuart Smalley. Alright, so we've saved that little chunk of message. So, the wealthy, friendly cargo vessel.
Yeah, it's too late
So
for us.
we will cut from this Arrowhead class courier. We will cut to the facility of Boris Niska on Ezra.
Hold on.
Where
Niska's dying.
Niska's dying. We cut there for his death. That was
He's choking.
weird. We didn't,
Stop and heal.
I didn't want it to be an off-camera death. So there you go.
This had consumption, so we'll have to.
So, Louis gets his revenge for being suspended, and
He poisoned the food.
It was the pate.
That's the foie gras. He poisoned the foie gras.
undone by the pate. I should have
It
seen
turns
it.
out only a certain class of the population actually died.
Wherever it goes. So, after an unfortunate choking fit, we cut to Boris Niska in his office. Where you, of course, are getting your operations here back in order still after the Louis administration. That's going pretty well. You're getting people whipped into shape, and your facility here is starting to return to what they expected to be doing. When the intercom chimes in your office there, Mr. Niska, looks like the people at the docking facility here at your base are calling.
Yes, what is it?
Sorry to bother you. It may be nothing, but we thought we'd tell you that that ship that the replacement crew is bringing in. Kind of hear a pause. Looks at Pandora's Fury. Has missed her scheduled check-in. We can't seem to raise her.
Excuse me?
Oh my God! What? What the hell do you mean? Oh my gosh! He took our ship! Oh my God! What are we gonna do?
Yeah, we're scheduled for a routine check-in, and just to make sure they're on time and on schedule. About 20 minutes ago, we've been trying to raise them, but we can't. We haven't heard from them, and we can't get them on the on any known frequency.
Have you tried checking their transponder code? Scanning for it?
We've got that scan in process now. We should be getting the results. You kind of hear him. If I was like, you sure that's right? No. The results of the scanner, we can't pick up her transponder frequency either.
Give me the ship that we loaned to Alex.
Right away, sir. Do some button pushing there. So we segue from and you guys are getting a call. The comm panel is a ringing.
Flip the switch and yeah.
Hi, Mr. Reynolds. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Is Alex around?
I believe so. Can you speak with her?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Captain,
Yes.
where are you?
In my bunk. You need me up there?
I got a call from Niska. I'm gonna send it down to you.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead.
And the rest of the crew goes to the bridge. Alex, how are you doing?
Fine. Good. How are you?
Characteristic behavior.
I'm fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
It's autumn here.
Oh, it's cold.
I have some unfortunate news.
Okay.
The
What's up?
Pandora's Fury is overdue to check in, and we can't find her on by her transponders code.
I seem to remember you assuring me things would be okay.
Whoa. Wow. Off-Ground Express just crashed through Nick's office.
Sorry, that was uncalled for.
No, it wasn't. No.
That was totally Alex. What the hell are you talking about uncalled for? That was awesome.
Okay. And what are you planning on doing?
We're scanning. I'm sending out some reconnaissance ships. Yep.
Last known location.
Last known location, yes. I kind of muted. It's like, yeah, do it.
Just
Do it.
Right away. I'll be scrambling off camera. There's a bunch of scrambled activities. Crews are running to their ships out down there.
Okay, I would appreciate you feeding us the last known location.
Yep.
You're aware of it as well.
Yep. What is it? Transmit it to them? Yes. Yes. Do it now.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Well,
oh boy.
I hope none of your crew is. I hope they're okay.
Yep.
But anything's damaged on the ship, I'm gonna.
I don't want to get.
At which point, Doc actually opens the comm from the bridge. Click, or we'll send them bastards out the airlock. They better not have hurt that ship.
Hi, Doctor.
There's that too. Thought this was a private call.
I'm in such trouble. I run off the bridge. I'm going down. The whole crew is too.
I can't say that I'm happy to hear this, but
I was not happy when I heard it myself.
I can understand that it's not entirely your fault, but
I wasn't really happy the way it was reported to me either. Some of my staff will have to get some more training on what is priority and what is not.
So, the time that it took them to actually do rock, paper, scissors, then draw straws to try to figure out who's going to deliver the really unfortunate news up to Mr. Niska. Yeah.
Might have been some feats of strength there.
There's some guy, you think you've only seen him once, who was sent up. Niska, sir? We found...
He's got a swollen shut eye. He's got a busted lip. I was the one that lost.
Anything else?
No, just get me information as soon as you have it.
I surely will. I could have
Yeah. Click.
Next time, Pandora's Fury is the 1 second overdue. You tell
yes.
me.
Absolutely, Mr. Niska. I'm terribly sorry.
Take off your shoes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Shoes?
Not the foot. What is it? The foot paddling. Foot paddling is horrible. Horrible.
Yeah. Taking off of the taking off the shoes. That's the Niska equivalent of Vader force choking one of his officers.
No. And he gets the riding crop. Let's see those souls.
Get real.
You just get to work without shoes the rest of the day.
Oh, sorry, right.
Ooh.
Nice metal grates.
That was Louis.
Yeah.
Louis' thing. Never mind. Take your shoes off. Where's the riding crop? And that's why they prefer you to Louis.
Yeah.
He's the riding crop on the soles of our feet.
He had some secret fetishes there.
That's not a fetish. That's just punishment. That's horrible. Hurts.
Yeah.
And out in the hallway, you hear Niska screaming, and 2 guys walk by, and they're like,
Yep.
"Let's go back."
Go bad in there. He's taking off shoes.
All right. So where was the last known location?
The last known location, according to transponder data, get my map out here. Going to be on the fringes of the Georgia system, close to but not at Athens. Kind of in a shipping lane that goes, reasonably by a shipping lane there that goes by Athens. And
Any known areas that normally people should be concerned about, pirating, that sort of thing?
You guys, there's not a whole lot of them. There's not a central authority really out here in this part of space, so there's no real posted alerts. You guys did bump into pirates once before, to recall, but it was in a different part of the system. So there has been pirate activity here in the past.
If only we had a hacker.
Or
I had
smart.
some ideas, but then I'm like, I couldn't figure out the cortex.
All right. Well,
Actually, that just gave me an idea.
why can't we just hire one?
We might need to. I'm wondering if Lenore.
Actually, Niska should have hackers.
Good.
Did Niska know about Lenore? I think so, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna call Niska back.
So, all right.
And Niska is berating another people. So hello, Alex.
Another victim.
As your people are looking for last known locations and such, maybe check the Cortex, see if you get someone who's a hacker, to see if Lenore maybe left some breadcrumbs. If she was aware of the redirection, she could have. I don't know how that works or if that's possible, but maybe
Well,
she did. It's worth a shot.
can I spend a couple plot points here?
If you'd like.
I do have a talented hacker that is familiar with Pandora on my payroll.
Nice.
Hold on a moment. I contact Twist.
Right. So,
This is a Deus Ex Machina, so it's plot points.
so somewhere at the Twist undisclosed location,
I get out, but they keep pulling me back in.
Damn it, I can't hide anywhere anymore.
No. That's because of the tracker that we had inserted in your spine.
tough one.
Those tinfoil hats really don't work anymore, so.
No. You'd have to really pull out your own,
Be like Jed, carry a tracker camera.
You have to basically pull out your own brain stem. Good luck with that.
I'd like to disassemble myself.
Yeah, it turns out we need the brain stem. I know, shocking, but it does a lot.
If it was made by a Hellion, I want it out.
Brilliant crap.
Yeah. I get Twist on the call here. Three-way screen.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Oh, for the love of God.
It's like, oh, God damn it.
Poor Twist.
It's like you're a bad dream that I can't wake up from.
What'd you break now?
I'll let you explain, Boris.
Uh-oh.
Pandora's Fury is missing.
How the hell do you lose that ship? It's like a bad thing.
It is kind of true.
We need you to check the Cortex to see if the AI left any breadcrumbs.
At that point, you hear Daryl pipe up and go, excuse me. I got a weird transmission here and I couldn't, it's all garbled. I can't make anything out. I can send it over. It might be something.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
File transfer 2%. File transfer 5%.
Hot progress bar watching action.
What the hell are you guys flying on anyway?
You can answer yourself.
I could, but that'd be weird.
It's a loner.
Hmm.
It's supposed to have been short term, but apparently it's going to be a little bit longer than anticipated.
God.
Sorry to brutalize Boris, but Alex is kind of pissed.
Not real. Not real.
William is. Alex isn't.
Yeah, Alex is not. Alex is gonna
Sorry, not
Hold on
sorry.
to this one for a while.
aggressive side swipes. What do they call that?
Yeah.
was it the some boating, swift boating? Should we be swift boating you for the next year about this? Yeah.
I'm going to hear the end of this.
Yeah. The end of this.
Remember that time you lost my ship?
Remember that time you lost my ship? Like, hey, yeah.
Yeah,
Funny.
so do I.
Funny. You know the funniest thing that happened? Liska lost my ship.
Hey, Dad, guess what?
Liska lost my ship. Can you believe it?
All right, I'll send the file over. I'll see what I can find out for you, and I'll call you back.
Thank you, Twist.
No problem.
Alright, so Dick wants to send the file over there. Although Trish is probably, I imagine, horrified by the incredibly simplistic computer system that sends you the on board the courier that sends you the file.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. What the hell was that?
Press it into a zip file.
It's a Cortex version of a Commodore 64.
Oh no, no. It's a Tandy 88.
TRS-80.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh no!
It's transferring it via Cortex
Like a
version
modem.
of
A modem.
Hold on, I gotta load the cassette.
dial-up speed.
It's
2400 baud modem.
it's coming from
Oh.
Verse Online service.
Oh,
Yeah, it's bad. It's very bad.
You have mail.
Who y'all scream? Stop.
oh no! File transfer was interrupted because someone picked up the phone off the wheel. God damn! We gotta start all over.
Oh God. It gave me so mad when my mom did that. I was on.
Mom!
Why have you done that?
How am I supposed to know you're online? Remember that really weird noise you just heard? It went, hey!
That was the phone screaming in pain.
You've been on too long. We might be expecting a call. Who knows? No one calls us.
I'm gonna call.
I'm not online too long because then I have to pay like $2.
Oh, the horror.
Oh,
We are suffering. Silent egg.
oh, so much suffering.
We all thought it was cool the first time we did it.
Yep.
Yes. Oh yes.
It is true.
Yeah.
So much.
When Twist says thank you, I just hang up. I just disconnect. I don't even.
I just
Ah.
yeah.
Ungrateful little bastards.
And I inform the truth.
First ended up with 38 plot points.
Good lord.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was that's back when I wasn't. That was the season 1 there, where I wasn't enforcing the limit, and
Wow.
yeah.
I remember that.
So Joey kicked the computer into submission.
I convinced a whole bunch of Alliance personnel that really were loyal that
Yeah.
It was the best soliloquy anyone had ever heard.
That's right. It was the greatest, most passionate speech ever of all time.
and it only cost me 12 plot points.
I believe that's how we made the pea grenade. How Mike Eagle
And how drunk
was
I
able to do it.
with no power
Mm-hmm.
at all. Out of a deadfall. Through that re-entry. Yeah. Okay.
Ah, the good old days. Heroes all.
I think it was the first thing you said when we started again. Okay, this time there's going to be a limit.
Yes! Yes! Like, okay. No more super heroics.
Oh, come on.
Tamp that one down a bit.
I mean, even Superman has kryptonite. Come on.
Exactly. Come on. Alright, so Twist, let's have a roll here for decrypting this thing or sorting it out. So it's going to be intelligence and hacking, and you're talented. So by my character sheet, that's a D10, D12, D6.
Those were the days of so many dice also.
So many big dice.
If he'd allow you to use it from your old pool.
Sure, fine.
Now you're down to 35 points.
Wheeling you
I'm
down
trying to-
slowly.
18.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Alright, so yeah. So it takes you a bit because it's a mess. Not that there was it looks like in your expert opinion, Twist, it was a combination of jamming at the source and a transmission that was abruptly cut off by something. But you being Twist and being awesome with computers and having rolled an 18, you were able to grab what's there, which, like I said, it's a garbled fragment of a transmission. But what you come up with is, let's see if can I screen share without crashing? See if we can do this. All right, don't crash Hangout, please.
Drum roll.
This one right here. Push it.
Oh.
It appears to be an image taken from Pandora's sensors.
Oh, well,
Doesn't
what
look
is that?
friendly.
I think
Well,
ship.
well, now I'm guessing that Twist, you decide to share this with them, at least Niska and or the people on board Pandora Sphere, not on board, not Pandora Sphere right now.
Yeah, we got to name this ship.
The rust bucket.
No, it's got to keep us alive till Pandora.
Pandora Jr.
POS.
OS.
The
sub.
It's got to want to keep us alive, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess I'm exactly qualifying for the loved asset here at this point.
Yeah.
Is there a hated asset?
No.
I hate this ship.
Hated ships kill you. Didn't you know that?
Got to do.
Well, Niska gets it first, and he's looking at it, and he enhances that area by the numbers, like by the radar dish there,
Yeah.
and he runs those numbers
All right.
through his illegal black box.
Your
Which,
illegal black box. Secret knowledge.
yeah.
Want a copy of that black box?
I'll transfer your credits. That information is 3/4 portion.
Quarters portion. Oh.
I like mine better.
Information.
Devil flyer.
Worth more than credits.
Okay, so what do we know about that very hefty ship?
Yeah. Do I find
It is a very hefty ship. All right, so you run the identifying markings through your legal black box there, Mr. Niska. The way that you do, and what you come up with is
Trash in the
it
pool.
belongs to a, or it belonged anyway, to a mid-bulk transport that went missing in the vicinity of Three Hills, home of Three Hills fever, approximately 18 months ago.
Did we have anything to do with that?
Yeah, we're the one. You were the one that gave all the medicine.
Well, yeah, that I remember. I mean the ship.
No, you did not have anything to do with any ships going missing 18 months ago. That would be before you guys were all on Pandora's Fury.
Oh, never mind. All right.
Was there
But
anything else in the message? Was there anything else that she was able to decipher in that message other than the?
all that made it was no. Oops. There'll be one more thing. Embedded in it is also part of it's a text message. You might pick up that it's from Pandora's Fury. Who sent it on Pandora's Fury, you don't know. But it gets cut off like everything else, and it just simply says, help.
and then a scared emoji next to it.
Yeah, scary emoji next to it.
Oh.
I could have, let's see, who all was on? Let me look at something here real quick. Where's my, the role that I need is, call. I need intelligence and willpower rolls from, let's see, yeah, Ben and Daryl and Alex and Boris.
What roles are they? Willpower and...
Intelligence and willpower.
Oh my.
Okay, so we're adding those together as if they were a skill.
Yes.
Combo. Okay.
Yes. Instead, you're just rolling a couple of attributes. It's a recall roll.
I'm gonna spend some plot points. How about that?
Yeah, because this could be
All right.
I'm gonna spend about what's it, 3, and give me another d6.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Oh well, that's better than nothing. 10.
It's not bad. It's not a bad one.
You can after the fact. It's one for one.
9 for me.
9.
Was that the ship that we boarded? No, it wouldn't have happened. That was a different ship.
All right. Boris got 12. All right. So Boris with your 12. The more you stare at this ship, and and looking at the and looking at what you've got there from the from your little black box. It jogs your memory. The ship looks remarkably similar to the ship that intercepted Pandora's Fury while you were attempting to deliver the cure to Three Hills Fever to. Let's get New Hope and New Hull mixed up there. I believe that was New Hope there in the system. Be the first. Yeah, New Hope. Be the first mission you did on Pandora's Fury.
Wasn't that the ship that we took the weapons from?
Took the missiles from. They intercepted Pandora's Fury just outside of New Hope space. They actually managed to latch on to Pandora's Fury. There was a firefight.
Oh, right, because I just boarded the ship.
Alex boarded the ship with Ben in tow, keeping an eye on her, and Alex proceeded to kind of systematically kill all but one of the pirates, who was then sent on his way as a warning, I guess.
Balls.
See, Ben, you let me keep a survivor.
Hey, wait, hold up. How's this my fault?
So I transmit this. I'm like, we know this ship.
Okay, so after we discuss it for a moment, oh great. So this ship has every reason to probably want Pandora's Fury to be blown to smithereens, or to take Pandora.
Yeah.
How much of a crew did we leave on Pandora when we did the exchange?
See, I don't know if we established the number, but it would have been standard complement of an Arrowhead class here.
Probably only a couple, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like what normally would be a standard complement here, which we actually number slightly more than that.
Yeah, so it's like basically it's like a 2-man crew that just kind of took the ship back, and yeah, the name the name that pops up on when you run the identification there, Niska. 18 months ago, that does identify Mars belonged to a mid-bulk transport named Rascal. What it is now, who knows? But
All right, how far are we from that position?
You really want to go there in this piece of crap?
Piece of ghost off.
Same thing.
Let's call it the ghost ship, because we aren't going to be in it.
It's not far from you guys are on the fringe of the system anyway, and you guys can be over at the last known position of Pandora's Fury in probably about 10 to 15 minutes tops.
All right. Ooh, or shadow of darkness. Yes, so that we won't be seen. It'll always keep us safe if it can't see us, right? Right? Shadow of darkness. Something like that. No. Fine.
Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper.
I'm feeling like taking a lot of death at the moment.
Okay. So 15 minutes.
That's enough time for me to load my weapons.
How much of a general area scan can we get here?
In this ship.
And would plugging my diagnostic computer into it help it with the computer power?
Also an abacus.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna plug my
Slide rule.
In the ship that you're currently in, not much. Sadly, the courier's alertness is a D2, so it's pretty much basic sensors that keeps you from ramming into things.
Next time I'm gonna be an engineer, I swear.
There's only one USB port, and it's USB 1.
And it's full.
Yeah, he was USB
It's
1.0.
USB 1. You have no
And
proper cables to connect it.
I can make a roll here with bourbon and see if you can, but it's gonna be, bump it up a little bit maybe, but there's only so much you can do with what you've got.
So if I spray Freon directly on the processor, do you think that'll help it?
If I kick it a few times, will it run faster?
If I cool it off a lot, will it run faster?
What if I get a smaller computer?
I don't think that's possible. My solar-powered calculator?
Yeah.
I've wired in my calculator watch.
I use my smartphone in its place.
Right?
Well, I got a really nice roll with them with bourbon. So yeah, bourbon. As you guys make the 15-minute jog out to where Pandora's Fury was last seen, bourbon does what he can with the ship's hardware, and it's going to put a tremendous strain on the ships and on just essentially the arrays. But he can bump your alertness up from a D2 to a D4. But that's just the limitation of the equipment that you have.
Something.
Well, the rest is just skill, right?
Yeah. Scan what we can and go in expecting it missed something. How long ago was it at this last known location? I mean, we were talking hours or days? Good, let's check.
It just missed its last login, but of course those don't happen,
Well,
every freaking hour. Gonna say that it's the last it was here. Yes, I'm gonna call it 6 hours ago.
Okay, when was the timestamp on the signal that was received?
The timestamp on the signal puts it right around that time.
Okay. Okay. Any
6
debris?
hours is a long time, but yeah.
Is there a debris field?
There is no appreciable debris field here. Let's have a scanning roll. See what we can see. So I'm going to need. Yes. All right. So Daryl, as our pilot, operator of our sensors, I get your D6 piloting plus the D4 alertness of this ship. It's got a perception of D2 as well. So yeah, so you get a D6, a D4, and a D2.
Colin's favorite dice.
Would it be better for me just to get a spacesuit and go out and look? I mean, crack the window open and take a look around. I mean,
it's like fuck it, I'm going EVA.
my eyes have better sensor readings than this thing does. So
3 points. Then 3 points.
$12, $13. Lucky 13.
nice.
Nice. So, they'll probably get about as much out of this poor ship's sensors that you could possibly ever hope to get out of with that dice roll.
One single ping, please.
So, what you detect with your 13 is this: there is not a significant debris field that would indicate that Pandora's Fury or any other ship was destroyed at this point. So you've got that. What your sensors do pick up are a few bits and pieces, as well as two corpses hovering not far from this position. The bodies are, of course, dead. The sensors would seem to indicate that they died due to sudden exposure to vacuum. And the little odds and ends aren't so much debris, it's that consistent with a ship being forcibly depressurized. So things that weren't necessarily nailed down inside Pandora's Fury kind of got dumped out here. The other bit, there is a little bit of residual energy that you pick up that would seem to indicate that EMP-based weaponry was used here.
Okay.
Oh, I hate these guys.
That would explain how they got the drop on Lenore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nevermore.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, 6 hours radius from here is going to be, impossible to track. So.
Well, but the other ship, we have some information about them, right?
Yeah, and you've got that it's similar to the ships that captured before. The registry numbers match up with a ship that was lost and went missing in the vicinity of the planet called Three Hills, which is also in this system.
So why don't we start there? Three Hills.
Yeah, that's a start. I'm wondering. I know we don't have the skill, but maybe we could call Twist, see if she could do this. But is there a way to look up like at all the ports? I mean, are ports required to log ship entries? I mean, if they have this tag, it looks like they haven't the ship ID number. In other words, is there a way to find out what ports it may have logged in? It's going to be a long search, obviously.
And also, you have to buy once upon a time. Yes, when the Alliance controlled everything. These days, it's fractured and independent planets, doing whatever they want to do. They're not all necessarily, up to the same standards. Some may be more controlling than others.
Actually, ships' local area should actually have some idea of who are their local, where are the places that they don't go. Specifically. They also tend to know where the pirates are hanging out, but usually it's usually not feasible for them to actually deal with that themselves. They don't actually have enough either A, firepower, or B, will. Or if the pirates are just helpful on occasion.
Well, yeah, and you're probably right with them being here initially at Three Hill. They probably pirate this area or this sector, so probably going to Three Hill might get us more information.
Okay, I mean we probably should. Who would we talk to? Who passes for their local spaceport people? Whoever is communicating their space traffic, maybe.
Probably talk to the port master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, something like that, but to get them see what the situation is on Three Hills.
See if anyone's trying to sell a ship that matches Pandora's Fury's description.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if we could get Niska to put out an offer on the Cortex looking for this kind of ship. As if he's trying to buy a ship that resembles Pandora's Fury.
He's probably chasing after that once he got the transmission.
Okay. because that could be, I don't know, maybe they'd be stupid enough, but who knows?
Mm.
Long shot.
Feeling better, Thurman?
Oh yeah.
Good. All right, how far are we from Three Hills?
Well, fortunately, you're not far, given this ship's cruising speed. And at normal speed, let's see, we're there, it's there. Yeah, and at normal speed, maybe a half hour, pushing, you go full throttle with the hard burn, it's probably good like 15 minutes from here.
Time could be an issue, but
I think we
15
should.
minutes, half an hour.
I think we should name it Stepchild's Revenge.
Redhead exception.
Rosemary's Ship.
I'm beginning to like that. It has a certain symmetry to it. Yeah.
Is this? I know we keep joking about this ship being inferior to Pandora's Fury. Is it old? I mean, or is it just smaller?
Look at the numbers here.
Because if it's old, I don't want to push hard burn until we need it, like we're chasing
Well-
someone. But if it doesn't look like it's going to break, then
It's not that it's old. I mean, it's been in service for quite some time, but ships are designed to be in service for for extended periods of time. I mean, Niska has done a good job of keeping it up. So it's not that it's old; it's just smaller and not near as advanced as Pandora's Fury is. I mean,
To be fair, though,
I mean-
Pandora's Fury is highly customized.
yeah.
well,
Yeah, highly.
I mean,
you know what? Let's do a hard burn then. Let's get there.
Okay.
This is the Toyota Corolla of ships.
At least it's not a gremlin.
Yeah, there's that. I'll be right back. Sorry.
A small asteroid hits our tail and we blow up.
I think I saw a movie where it was the future. David Cassidy played someone who had to go back to the 70s to find joy because they forgot about how to be happy.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yeah, just when I read the plot, when it was like, I'm going to probably watch this just to see how.
That sounds
Just
so very 70s to make. It's like a 70s movie right there.
yeah, I think it was made in the late 80s, but they had one scene where there's a Pinto, and it was just like, tink, and the guys start running away. It's like, it just bumped it. It wasn't even like at 1 mile per hour. Doesn't matter. And it blows up in a big spectacular.
I think I may have seen that film because that sounds familiar. Oh, blocked it out of my memory. It sounds very riff tracks worthy.
Yeah. Well, that's also a side effect of working a midnight job and being home when they play movies like that.
Right.
Yes.
Might as well play it. No one's around to watch it.
Yeah, we gotta have something on the airways.
We can't just have a test pattern. We don't want to sign off, so screw it.
I remember on the weekends I'd fall asleep, get home from work Saturday morning, go, okay, I'm going to sleep for 5 hours and get up and do stuff. Wake up, it's 3 in the morning. It's like, it's another 3 hours of watching USA Network up all night.
Right.
Up all night. God, this is a throwback.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching Night Flight 2 on USA.
Yeah, the graveyard shift once. Yeah.
I think that's the first time I saw Attack. Oh no, Revenge of the Killer Tomatoes was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh no.
So wait, they made another one?
I gotta say, Bryce, I love you. Love your shirt.
Oh yes, my box of Con Man swag showed up.
Your
This is my
Spectrum.
Spectrum T-shirt.
Did the film show? You get the movie?
What?
Did the DVD show up?
No, that's the DVD didn't show up. See what
Oh,
did show
okay.
up here?
Because I didn't order any other stuff. I was gonna order the shirt and I backed out, but I was like, wait a minute, did I didn't get any message about a DVD yet? Still waiting on it.
It was. No, it's like some of the physical rewards. It's like the shirts and the posters and whatnot went out.
Okay. That's true. They didn't have to edit all that and then print it, so.
Yeah, they had to physically press discs and whatnot there. Although the cool thing, the streaming Con Man that was originally just supposed to be a rental, they actually upgraded that for everyone that got it for that you own it, so now it's a permanent thing.
Oh, what? I would have done that because I would.
Well, I don't. Yeah, they did it after. It wasn't like then. It was like it all came out. You know, it released in sections. It's like surprise! Now you own it, and I'm like, okay, well, sure, why not? We'll go with that.
I would have done. Yeah, that's the only reason I switched to DVD because they said it was you could watch it for like 2 or 3 months or something, and then it was all
90 days
you would
or
have
something
no
like
access. And I wanted to own it. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
Yeah. So then they said surprise for all of our supporters. Like, okay, well, I'll do that.
That'd have been nice to know. Can I go back to that? Cancel the DVD. I'll go back to that. Oh well. I get to watch it
Are
eventually.
they selling that on DVD or just on video on demand?
Yeah, they're putting it out on DVD and Blu-ray, I think.
Yeah, you had the option of doing that instead of the stream.
I'd imagine they would sell it after they fulfill all the backers from their Indiegogo campaign.
Okay,
Right.
sorry. What did I miss?
Us talking about
Randomly
Con Man.
talking about things. It's very exciting. We talked about Con Man and Spectrum and things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, let's get to Three Hills.
Yes. Alright, so
Find my ship.
find your ship. So you guys are approaching Three Hills. I don't know if he's done at some point. I wonder where I put that. Anyway. So yes, you guys are on approach to Three Hills, and right around the area where you would expect to receive, to start picking up traffic from their, what ordinary traffic you would get from their their spaceport. Usual identifying tags, traffic back and forth. Instead of getting that, you guys find yourself bombarded by two competing signals. Each one seems to be a warning. Let's see, I have to find too many windows open on. No, that's not my one. Stop that. Too many windows open on my screen here. Yes, completing warnings. Each one warning your ship not to land in another part of another part of the planet. Interestingly enough.
Wait, so what? So it's like the east is saying it's not to land in the west, and the west is saying it's not to land in the east?
Exactly like that.
So basically, telling you not to land. Period.
So what, is there so wait, have we wandered into the middle of a civil war?
That sounds like.
Alright, can we get a human? Go away. That's what the human says.
You can, and which depends on which
Faction do we want to talk to? Where would we normally land? In which area would that be?
Doesn't this planet have trade with Lazarus, though?
This one, no.
Okay. Do they recognize Lazarus's government, if not authority?
You don't know, actually. There's not a whole lot of data on Three Hills.
I mean, we had some goodwill when we left.
You haven't been to this planet.
Wait,
actually.
Three Hills?
You cured Three Hills fever on one of the neighboring planets.
Oh.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay.
I thought it was the same place. Okay.
So, sorry.
Nope. No, sorry.
All right. How do you want to do this, Captain? What do you want to do?
When we were approaching the planet, did we have a known landing site? Or is that not really, you don't know until you get to the planet and they tell you where to land? It's not like Site A is where you always land on planet A.
And some planets are like that, some planets are not like that. It just depends on the planet. Here, you're just getting a lot of warnings as if you land in this, you land in this part of the planet, attempt no landing in this part of the planet.
And we can't. Of course, if we call, it's not like they're going to be any more helpful.
Well, I mean, depends on what you ask them.
I guess we need to get an actual person versus automated warning. Get some person on the line so we can find out, maybe even ask her questions and not even need to land. Yeah, let's do that. Let's call, I don't know, option number 1, whichever faction that is.
Yeah. Like I said, I wrote this down, I really did, and I can't seem to find it in my notes.
Because we don't necessarily know which side is better than the other, so it's just a crapshoot anyway.
Exactly.
And we actually have no vested interest at this point in either side.
Right.
So.
Oh, there they are.
I have no qualms playing them against each other. I just want my ship back.
Yep. Don't care if you want to nuke each other into oblivion.
Alright, finally, I found the names I was looking for. Sorry about that.
Okay.
They were buried further back in my notes than I thought. Yes. You received competing warnings. One from someplace calling itself the Spartan Federation, warning you that if any ships landing in the Cold Union will be considered enemies of the Federation. And also at the same time, you get a warning from the Cold Union, warning you that any ships landing within Spartan Federation territory will be considered enemies of the Union.
Federation of the Union. To be honest, I don't mind being an enemy of the Federation, so let's go with the one who doesn't align themselves with the Federation.
You're just talking to them, right? We're not landing.
Right, talking to them first.
Oh.
I guess we call the Union. Get someone on the line. I want to talk to a person, not land according to automated messages.
All right. So you were calling the Union. I take it that's what we're looking at here.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So you get an actual person in line. This is Union. Port Control. Identify yourself and state your business.
Yes, we are. What did we settle on a ship name? Devil's Fire?
I thought it was the stepchild. No, it's stepchild's revenge.
Stepchild's Revenge. Okay. I'm just going to call her Revenge right now. This is the Aeroclass ship Revenge. We are looking for someone who might be from this area. We could, I don't know if we can do this from here or if we need to land. Apparently your planet's having some internal difficulties.
So you're looking for someone?
Yeah, are you familiar with...
Send him an image of the ship. That'd be the fastest way. Have you seen it?
Okay, we got it. I can't remember, I didn't write it down, but the last known name, but this ship with this call sign or ID number. Are you familiar with this particular vessel? Seems to be a pirate vessel of some kind.
So, you accusing the Kolb Union of engaging in piracy?
No, we're not, but whoever stole this vessel...
I put my hand on the captain's shoulder. Is that? Ask if that's, and I actually kind of, I mute our end. Ask if that ship is one of their ships.
And we do know it was stolen from Three Hill. Is this one of your former ships, or one of your ships? Sorry.
So this person kind of says like, you asking me to divulge information about the Kolb Union military?
Okay, listen. Enough of the BS, okay? I don't care if this is your ship or if you are engaged in piracy. I don't give a goram cent about it. But whoever is currently in control of this ship stole my ship. And I'm going to find them. If you know about who owns this ship currently and know about its whereabouts, you would be wise to tell me. I'm sorry, Alex is not being able to be diplomatic at the moment with this.
Yeah,
as you can tell.
You're about 5,000 kilometers away from that person right now.
I know.
They're probably less than interested in.
Oh yeah.
Tell you that.
How far is my range from my tower? No.
You're out of range. You know, this would probably be a lot better if you had any kind of influence whatsoever.
Right.
You could spend a force point to do. Oh wait, wrong game.
Right.
No.
I considered it. Crap. I'm trying to make myself a Jedi, see?
I'm gonna be Jedi.
The sword, the mind reading,
Yeah. Except I think you're slipping to the dark side. I mean, let's just be honest here.
Mm-hmm. I'm not slipping, I'm jumping.
It's
At
true.
first.
I
At
embrace
first
it.
you were slipping, now you're just jumping.
So this person kind of, looks at you via your viewing. It's like, your missing ship sounds like a real tale of woe. Now, did you have business to conduct with the Union, or are you just going to
Just lance, I guess.
Wow.
you're just going to threaten me?
Possibly care less. Yeah, alright, so hey. Hmm.
I'm gonna look over you, kind of like, do you have a suggestion? Because
Um,
I'm about to try to reach through this thing and shit strangle this guy.
I,
Ask
I,
Dario how fast he can get me down there.
wait, hold on.
I go.
Hold
I
on.
go on the other side of Alex and drop some names.
Yes, I was gonna say you probably want to start mentioning like Lazarus and trade and anything that will actually get their attention.
Is Jed's name? Is he a president, or what is his title? His honorific.
He is president of Lazarus, and
Okay.
Is he generally known throughout the sector? I mean, throughout this region.
yeah. It's essentially at this point, because Lazarus has moved beyond just being Lazarus, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we ever assigned it necessarily the name, but yeah, call it the, he wouldn't call it the Alliance because that would be, call it the Lazarus Federation for right now, and we'll give it a name at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know you're stuck in this job, pushing ships around and stuff and giving them landing locations, but get off your high horse, get someone important in front of the screen, or I'm going to have to pass off to President Jedediah of Lazarus that you are unwilling to answer my real simple questions. I don't know if you've also heard of the ship that I captained, Pandora's Fury. It tends to have a name known throughout the verse.
Not that ship.
It has a reputation.
I know.
I am that captain.
It's gonna be bad. Let's see.
I kind of look over to Thurman, almost kind of, is that enough names? I don't say it, but
Yeah, I know.
it's kind of just that.
Hey, the Thurman, have you noticed that our captain has a tendency to be all the way on or kind of off?
I operate in extremes. I'm not in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, the captain's either right or left.
A dimmer switch.
Not very much like her father, though.
Actually, it's true. It is true. I've heard this about him.
Did that seem to make impression on him?
Yeah, it really has. This
Okay.
person's demeanor has changed immensely, and she goes, just hold a second, let me get you my supervisor.
Very well.
To-
So it's muted, and you get kind of goes to like the hold screen, which is essentially like what you're guessing is the logo, was the the symbol of the Cold Union.
Oh, I want like a little thing with a picture of an Indian in the middle with the big head.
That's the
Your call.
please stand by screen.
No, it's the classic. Your call is very important to us, and we're very glad that you called. Please hold while we actually get someone else here who gives a shit.
You are. You There are 1,000 calls in front of you.
There are calls.
Oh, don't make me relive my work day.
Someone got put in hold hell.
Because I get to be on hold with all the companies all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
Strong.
And
Hey,
that's why I don't want to call for my own bills when I get home, because I've spent hours on
all day
hold.
calling for everybody else's. Yeah. I actually was on the phone with the IRS
Oh,
2 times in a row. The first time I was on hold for 45 minutes. Finally, you're on hold music goes away. It switches over to a line, and whoever's on that line hangs up.
yep.
Oh.
And then I had to start over again. You have to get back in the queue at the beginning. And I'm on hold again for another half hour. It switches over again to another line, and someone hangs up.
I was working in relay when Katrina hit. So I had calls I was making to FEMA on a daily basis.
Oh, God.
And what they were doing, because they were getting so overwhelmed, at the 4-hour mark, actually it was 3 hours and 45 minutes, they hit dump, and they dumped all their hold calls. So if you didn't get answered in less than 3 hours and 45 minutes, you had to recall and start over again.
That is horrible.
I spent a whole entire 8-hour shift on hold for this one couple that we kept calling back, and they never did it. And their story was this was the third day they were trying to call in to get in. So, yeah, it was horrendous.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Hold music.
Yeah, that disappears, and we've got an older gentleman who's now on the line. So I'm sorry for the rudeness of my subordinate.
Understood.
So I'm to understand that you're the captain of Pandora's Fury and you're seeking your lost ship.
Yes, I'm Captain Lee, and I am trying to track down a ship that we suspect pirated it away while we were on the ship we're currently on. And we know that it hails from at least in this sector, and we're trying to see if we can get more information on it so we can track it down. And I will give the same information to him that we have.
So he kind of says, right, well, you'll understand the nature of sensitive information and whatnot, but I can't discuss this matter over open frequencies, but if you will land here at our facility so we may discuss this matter in private.
Okay. I can understand a little bit of discretion.
Well, you never know who's listening. The Spartan Federation has ears everywhere.
And we could tell coming in that apparently you are in disagreements with them.
There's an entire verse to hate. You guys hate each other on the same planet. It's the stupidest thing ever.
An issue,
Okay.
we will crush the Federation.
Of course.
That's all well and good. I guess just let us know where we need to land. We'd like to keep on the trail, so to speak. So I'd like to get up and running as soon as we can.
I will upload landing coordinates to your ship immediately.
Thank you very much, and see you soon. And disconnect. A trap?
Trap.
Yes.
Seems like it. Yeah. Gotta say.
Not long after you hang up, a set of landing coordinates, which put you in the eastern at least the eastern hemisphere of the planet.
Well, I'll go and get my gun and my med kit.
Yeah, and probably, I mean, you probably already know this, Daryl, but just be cautious of, I guess, whoever these other gonzos are. They're probably going to try to stop us from landing.
All right.
Yes, you are landing at Pioneer Station in the apparently in the Kolb Union, although the actual names based on the let's see here. The actual name based on the actual Alliance era maps don't have any mention of a union or anything named Kolb anyway.
Of course.
But they seem to have invented that the course of times here.
The Hatfields and McCoys. Galactic style.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because we could ask, but we don't care.
Yeah, we don't care.
You know, you can burn this plane to a cinder as long as you stay on it. Nobody cares.
And the less time we're here, the better.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, just look at us. We don't care. Look at him. He's reading a book about birds. He don't care.
You don't care about your stuff.
You bored our doctor. With your tale of woe.
I will gear up just like Ben is doing.
All right.
We're talking sniper rifle, shotgun, and sword. I mean, a couple grenades in the pocket kind of thing. It's the way things are going now, you never can tell.
Captain wants them.
Captain. One never knows. So you act accordingly.
And we could drop the bay doors, and we got a squad of soldiers aiming rifles at us.
It could be. Then you can mind control all you want.
I can?
Yeah.
You don't mind? You don't mind?
Have at it.
You sure? You don't want me to ask permission?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, we don't know them. We don't care.
Okay.
we probably don't even like them.
I wouldn't want to offend. Yeah.
Okay. And no, I appreciate that. Actually, just one would be enough. If you can get one dude to shoot the other dude, that would be awesome. Instant chaos.
And make it the captain.
Huh?
The captain of the group.
I'm the new captain, and you're the one who's actually has to die. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, whoever the head sergeant of the guards are, start shooting his people.
Yeah. All right. We land, or at least we try to.
How bad this is.
We get shot out of the sky.
No, you aren't shut out of the sky. The warnings from the automated warning messages from the other side, the Spartan Federation, continue up until you actually enter Kolb Union airspace, at which point you lose the signal from the Spartan Federation, but you don't you do not encounter any resistance or anything along those lines. You're not blown out of the sky. You're not running for your lives. You're not doing anything fun like that.
Okay.
We don't know how to react.
I know, something's not right.
Normally, I feel a certain sense of panic right about now, but now all I have is calm. What do I do? I'd rather be fidgeting, but here I'm just sitting.
All right, so you guys come in for a landing. Looks like it's winter here, so it's a bit cold outside. No snow or anything like
I
that.
get it now. The cold union. Oh, I go back and get my coat. Oh.
Yeah, you're landing the facility you're landing at is in fairly decent shape. It is clearly pre-Cortex fall construction, though. These people haven't built this themselves. It's very distinctly post-Unification War Alliance architecture. None of the purples or anything like that you face from the Alliance, but there is a tremendous amount of red and black, which appear to be the colors of the Union. And people seem to love it. There's got a lot of flags all over the place with the Union symbol on it.
Okay, they may well be a bit crazy.
You think?
This is the planet that based their civilization on Civil War stories.
When you guys come in for landing, it's it's an actual spaceport. Certainly not much traffic, if any at all, from an orbital standpoint. The traffic that you guys do see seems to be definitely kind of point-to-point shuttle traffic from the planet. There's not much in terms of ground to orbit movement like you would expect to see at a normal functioning spaceport. In fact, if you guys look around it all before you get off of the ship, it's clear that right now, anyway, in the stalls to the left and to the right, they're all featuring similar red and black paint job and the symbols of the Union. It would appear that you might be the only non-Union ship in this facility.
Okay, I'm just looking for Pandora's Fury that's been repainted, or
you don't end up. Like, oh look, we parked right next to Pandora's Fury. Everything is solved.
yeah.
No, I'm afraid not.
No.
You do see not a contingent of soldiers coming up, but there seems to be someone that would appear to be of importance. At least if the ranks on their uniforms make any sense in terms of military ranks. And he's flanked by a pair of soldiers that would seem to be some kind of bodyguards for him, not any kind of attack force kind of stuff.
You should say something, Captain, like Lord Jedediah Douglas sends his regards and looks forward to further cooperation with you, because at this point, if they think that no one knows that we're here, they will probably be potentially inclined to do really bad things, thinking nobody ever know anyway.
Right.
So then whatever else, it's up to you.
Okay. As he approaches, on behalf of Jedediah Douglas, glad we are able to work this out amicably, and I look forward to bringing whatever news you have to him, and so y'all can continue to work together in a mutually beneficial way.
Thank you, Captain. My name is Proctor Hagen. I am the chief of this Pioneer Station. primary spaceport of the Union. We are happy to receive you and your delegation.
I appreciate it. I hope we can work out what's going on, and definitely every aid, all the aid you give us will be. I will inform General or President Douglas of your assistance in this matter.
Yeah. We do appreciate that. If you will come with me, we can go inside where it is a bit warmer.
Sure. We'll follow. Or where he leads, or in case or whatever.
Is it just the captain? Is it like the whole group?
I'm not just a captain. I guess it probably would be good to keep a few people on the ship just to make sure, no one. This isn't Pandora's Fury, but I still don't want this one stolen.
Damn it!
It's the second one this week. We're running out of ships.
Yeah, that's a bad precedent. And do you want to go back and tell your dad you lost 2 ships?
Yeah.
Oh, you got Pandora's Fury stolen, huh? Yeah, that happened like a half dozen times. That's no big deal. Did you find it? Okay.
Right.
Wow, that actually has happened a couple of times, hasn't it?
Yeah, it happens here every once in a while. It's okay, as long as you find it again.
It's actually Pandora just wanting to go wandering.
Yeah, Lenore got bored. It's like, I just want to go out and run for a bit.
What's that? What's that over there? I'm gonna go check that out.
Shiny object! Shiny object!
Stretch the old proverbial legs.
Visit beautiful Miranda.
Oh
It
no.
doesn't look anything like it does in Sure.
How attached were we to that ship anyway? Maybe we'll just get a new one. There was a duplicate. If only we hadn't blown that up, we could just have a different Pandora's Fury and we
Right.
wouldn't have to worry about this one. But,
I guess probably
Alright,
at least me and Ben. I don't know if Thurman wants to come too.
who all is going and who all is staying? What is the plan here? I mean, we've got Bourbon in NTC mode. He can stay with the ship, and everyone else can go, or however you want to play this one here.
If I go, there will be trouble.
If I stay, there will be double. Alright.
Well,
Listen to that song today.
yeah, the song kind of gets into your head and stays there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I guess I'll go.
Do you want half of us to stay and half to go? Because if he goes, I have to stay.
I'm fine with you going.
Okay, so that leaves only Dario on the ship.
What Daryl and
Bourbon.
Bourbon?
Bourbon is here.
Oh, Bourbon's here too. It's true.
Yeah.
Daryl should come
Bourbon
too.
can hold down the fort.
Because Daryl is like a crack shot. We need one of those.
So it picks people off as they're running by down the hall. Might need that if you guys are going to be trouble. I don't know.
Maybe
Why is that running?
Whatever.
It's like there's always running and shooting.
I'll go.
Good. Let's do it. Because someone's on the ship to report back if something goes awry.
Lock that ship up tight. Tight, I tell you, tight.
Here, he's got a shotgun. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep our comms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that way we can scream and yell for them to open the ship as we're running towards it.
That's
Yeah,
when
almost mixed.
I'm taking a nap.
Drinking.
Or drinking and taking a nap.
There you go.
Smith and Besson.
Too bad we don't have a cloaking device on it.
I want to buy a chameleon suit, but for the ship. Is that a thing?
Right?
Well, wait a minute. Why can't you do that?
Just the sheer flying.
Well, I mean, it would just be like the outer skin, but if you can make the skin,
Oh.
never mind. Sorry, this is a discussion for Carbon. Sorry
I
about
mean,
that.
like when you park a car and you put the little car sheet on it. we park the ship. All right, spread it out.
4 hours later, the ship is hidden.
We're so tired. Cover the whole thing.
You have to carry like a stadium grounds crew with you. The guys that run out and put the tarp out when it starts to rain during a baseball game. They carry them and tarp your ship.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the
So all
story.
four of us go with the new Proctor.
So yeah, you're following Proctor Hagen and his two guards. They're not guarding you. They're definitely tasked with guarding him. I said a lot of flags. Everyone is in these uniforms. As you actually go inside the facility, you start seeing, in addition to the colors and the union symbol being all over the place, a lot of propaganda posters in here, talking about how we're going to
We will win.
we will win, we will crush them. Some of them seem to feature the same guy. He's wearing rather nice-looking uniform. Lots of decorations and awards on it. He's bald with a goatee. Seems to be kind of looking towards the future. That kind of a stance.
We could have rabbit beavers too.
Rabbit beavers.
That's the beaver, man. It's bad.
That might be scarier, actually. The size of those teeth.
Go. Sorry, go ahead, Proctor.
Sorry, Rice.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are taken through some of the facility. Clearly, at least in more prosperous days, that would be the concourses and lounges where passengers would come and go. Not really anything in terms of that here. There's a number of security guards, but everyone seems to, a lot of people here seem to be in uniform. And you get some civilians now and again, but in terms of that, it's not really, the facility is much bigger than the traffic that it actually has. And you go through a door that says, no admittance to the area. And you end up in the looks like it's the offices of of the facility, and taking up to a rather nice office. You see Proctor Hagen's name on the door as he opens it, and it's got a big picture window that would allow the person in this office to oversee, pretty much stand and just watch the activity of the port. Ships being loaded, unloaded, traffic and whatnot. All you really see is from this angle that, yeah, your ship really does stick out. It really does seem to be the only non-union ship currently parked here. And a lot of red and black, red and black, red and black, your ship, red and black, red and black, red and black. So, plenty of seats here. Invite you guys to sit down.
All right. Yeah.
So yeah, stand it is my desk. Like, so if you could, I got some of your story from my subordinate that took your call initially, but if I could hear it from you, if you bring me up to speed on your ship, this Pandora's Fury that that seems to be missing, what information do you have about it, and what exactly has brought you to Three Hills looking for it?
A temporary crew was manning Pandora's Fury, and we were going to meet up with them. We found that this ship, and indicating the picture we have and the call numbers or whatever, apparently attacked it, killed the crew, and have left. Approximately this time would have been somewhere between this and this time frame, from when they checked in to when they discovered they were late. Seemed to use the EMP to force entry. We know that the ship has been seen around the Three Hills area, or in this sector. And we just thought this would be the first place to look, just to see if anyone recognized it, anyone was familiar. Is this an active pirate ship? Our investigation seemed to indicate that it was stolen, maybe, from the original owners. I don't know how accurate that is. And at this point, that's about what we know.
Yeah.
I'll look to Ben to see if or Ben and Thurman to see if I missed any facts when I add.
I think it sounds about right. I mean, essentially, all we're here for is for information. That's it. Actually, we're more interested in the pirating behavior in the sector. They could be so kind as to provide any insight into that they might have.
All right. So he takes in all that you said. He's looking at this picture. So he looks at it like, well, I don't recall seeing this ship come through my port facility here, but there are reports, intelligence, such as we can get from the Federation, that indicate that the Federation has assembled a functional pirate fleet that they seem to be, or at least a functional fleet that we assume is for piracy, because we haven't seen them operating in our space, that they're using to aid their war effort by hijacking cargoes, because we have been able to blockade them at various points because we are superior. It is entirely possible that this ship might belong to them, and they may have your Pandora's Fury.
Of course so. Oh, so many things I want to say that I don't want to say.
Wait.
Go ahead, Ben.
So you're saying that this ship, the ship that we've shown you, is actually a ship from the people on the other side of your planet?
Well, I'm not familiar with all of the ships that the Spartans have at their disposal, but this does not bear any of our markings.
Okay.
And if you're looking for something engaged in piracy, the Union does not engage in piracy.
That's not precisely what I asked. No, what I was asking was any information you might have about anyone else who might engage in piracy, which you have indicated are your hated enemies over there. Okay. Have they historically engaged in piracy? To your knowledge?
To my direct knowledge, I have not witnessed it myself, but we have reliable reports from our intelligence service that indicate that yes.
Against whom precisely?
Whatever they can get a hold of. Not necessarily against anyone. There's not much. We don't get much traffic from other planets here. They're put off by our ongoing conflict with the Spartans.
How do you get... I guess what I'm wondering is that if you have an ongoing interplanetary war, or a Cold War, or a hot war, whatever kind of war you have, wouldn't that be economically disadvantageous to both of you?
Sacrifices have to be made for the greater good, and the greater good is the destruction of the Spartan Federation so that we may unite this planet under one rule, one ruler, one government.
Oh, okay, I understand. I turn to the captain and I say very quietly, so that only the captain hears me, okay, we need to get the hell off this planet. We are going to find what we want here. This is something else altogether different. We could ask the other side and, again, not linger. We're not going to get what we want here.
Yeah, I agree. We're about to be pulled into a civil conflict.
Exactly. They want us to take sides.
Yeah.
I mean, they will accuse them of being everything that they think we dislike in order to get us to side with them. I don't have that kind of energy.
Now the question is, how do we say that diplomatically?
We don't. Well, thank you so much for your assistance. I actually turned to him. If it's all the same to you, we'll continue our search. It's very important that we continue with this and get this resolved as quickly as possible. I trust that should you acquire any information whatsoever, you will be kind enough to share it with us. Yes. Lazarus would greatly appreciate any assistance in this matter.
Well, of course.
And I got that smile, that diplomatic smile. I'm a blue blood after all.
Well, of course, the Union would love to assist.
Of course. Well, this has been wonderful. It's a pleasure meeting you. Perhaps we can discuss the idea of potentially seeing a diplomatic mission of some sort with an official one with Lazarus.
I think that actually, considering how well this went, that
yes, we're walking backwards. We're walking backwards. We're walking backwards. We're walking backwards.
Yeah, a comment is ringing through my head right now that they seem to be less staff for the size of the structure
Yeah.
here. It could be they all due to attrition. It could be that they're all hiding behind doors ready to jump out and say,
And we're leaving. And we're leaving. Yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
Walking,
Excellent.
and we're walking, and we're walking, and
And
we're
we're
stopping.
walking, and we're talking, and we're walking, but
Making as many promises,
as
or
they,
not
yeah.
certain,
Nothing untoward, nothing unreasonable. A diplomatic mission is what we have to start with. Because
making
we have
promises of possible stuff.
exactly no guarantees, just possibilities.
Call you. We'll call you.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
What was it on one of the shows I watched recently? A guy got done with the job interview, and the people interviewing him said, "You know what? We really hope to look forward to seeing you." With the biggest smile on his face. And the guy's like, "Yeah,
We really hope to look forward to seeing you again. That's awesome. Hope to looking forward to seeing you again. Damn.
it's like I mean, it sounds positive, but no, wait, no, no, it's kind of no, not promising anything."
Pretty
Not
nice.
really.
Uh, so,
Do we get ambushed, Bryce, or do we get out of there safely?
Well, there's no ambush.
Okay. I mean, one can never tell.
yeah. All right. Are we going over to pay the other psychos a visit too?
Just to see if they blame these guys.
Well,
I-
we know they will, but
Now the only question,
Take a look around first, or are we just gonna take a
yeah,
look?
because
you know
if
what?
they monitor us coming into this space, they might shoot on sight.
Does Pandora? Is there anything that we can squawk out that Pandora would be inclined to answer to if capable of doing so?
Yeah, I indicated them. And if Lenore is operational and in a position to listen, then she would you could get a response from her.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, we can set it up to be like a broad uh, uh, burst, very brief. It can't be long at all, 'cause otherwise they'll flip the hell out.
We'll hide it in the Fruity Bar commercial.
Arguably, that might not be a bad idea if we can bury the signal in something like that.
Have it repeat like every minute or something
Yeah,
as we're
I mean,
flying. It's kind of
or,
broadcasting.
or we can just send it out when we get to a given location and see if we get a response.
Yeah.
So as we're taking,
I would like to spin my last 3 plot points to say we've set this up in a previously with Lenore, who would use a fruity bar.
Okay.
I don't mind making that sacrifice as a captain.
Brilliant.
All right.
Go back to time and we put the keys behind the sign.
Yeah.
Right
Here they
there,
are. Just where we left him.
exactly where we left them. If we'd have thought to do it before, but since we thought to do it this time, it's there.
Just don't forget to come back and do it.
Oh, we love Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So much to learn.
Indeed.
Dude, your mom's so hot.
Dude,
Yes, my mom.
Cut it out.
cut it out, dude.
I like when they're introducing all the people they picked up, and this is,
Socrates.
and they just kind of run out of names, and this is Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, good movie.
All right, so you guys are gonna head back to the. You guys are heading back to your ship, or?
Yep.
All right.
To get out of this airspace as quickly as possible.
Well, the looking at the time, it's almost midnight. Might not be a bad place to stop for the evening.
Okay. Can we get that interrogation burst off?
Yeah. Yes. We will end with the burst being sent off and you guys awaiting any kind of response from.
Oh, fine. I guess this is reasonable revenge for every other horrible bit of cliffhanger that I've put you guys through.
Cliffhanger.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, it almost worked, Mike. You were saying, asking if we get it off, it meaning that we find the answer. No, you send it. Yeah.
Send it. Yeah.
You sent it out. Yeah. Yeah. And there you are, staring at your monitors, waiting.
As the credits roll.
And
To
then
be continued.
Right. Riker gives the order to fire. The screen goes black. All right, let's go with 3 plot points and 3 advancement points for today's extravaganza.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotta say, I don't know if anyone has watched that